Now, one of the most significant wrecks and favourite wrecks that I've found, because again there's a lot of human element to it, is the HMS Swordfish. Now, the HMS Swordfish was a submarine of World War II. She sailed out of Fort Blockhouse, Gosport, the submarine base in Portsmouth, and she ventured out to take up patrol in the Western Channel on the 7th of November 1940. She had 40 crew on board. And in those days, because of the radio silence, then the procedure was that they would go out and relieve another submarine, but not actually get in contact because that would give away their position. So she was sailing off down the channel to relieve a submarine called the HMS Usk, which was down off Brest, off the west coast of France, in the western approaches, because they were obviously stationed out there monitoring any German activity in the area. Now, sadly, she never arrived. The HMS Usk assumed that she'd arrived on the predetermined date, and the Usk came back to base, and the Swordfish was never heard of again. It was assumed at the time that because there was German destroyer activity and depth charging in the area off Brest, 250 miles away from Portsmouth, that's where she was depth charged and sunk. It wasn't actually the case. And by sheer chance, I was doing a systematic search off the Isle of Wight, looking for another wreck, coincidentally, and I found the Swordfish. And sadly, what happened was that she did a trim dive when she left Portsmouth, and then hit a German mine off St Catherine's Point, and it blew in half and sadly killed all the crew. It's a very sad story, but it had a good ending, because in November 1983, which was a few months after I found the wreck, there was a memorial service in Gosport where 235 of the relatives turned up, and that's after over 40 years. That's almost six people per person that was actually crewing on the Swordfish when she was lost. Quite a poignant story, and one that should be remembered.